Let's get one thing straight. Humans are weird, like deeply weird. We knock on wood, throw salt over our shoulders, and avoid black cats like they're tax collectors. Superstitions have been around for centuries, shaping cultures and influencing behaviors. From ancient rituals to modern-day quirks, these beliefs have left a lasting impact on societies worldwide. They vary from culture to culture, each with its own unique set of practices and taboos. But today, we're going beyond the basic stuff. We're diving headfirst into the strange, the insane, the downright batshit superstitions from around the world. Buckle up, Buttercup. Here are 13 of the craziest superstitions that people still actually believe in. From the bizarre to the downright eerie, these superstitions will make you question reality. So whether you're a skeptic or a believer, prepare to be amazed. Because these superstitions are not just relics of the past, they're alive and well today. And who knows? You might even find yourself adopting a few by the end of this video. Number 1, don't whistle indoors in Russia. In Russia, whistling inside is basically the equivalent of burning money. It's believed to bring financial ruin. So if you're jamming to a tune and you start whistling in your Russian friend's house, don't be surprised if you get slapped with a broom. This one's taken seriously, like curse your bloodline level serious. The origins of this superstition date back to ancient times when it was believed that whistling indoors could summon evil spirits. There are even famous stories in Russian folklore where whistling led to disastrous events, reinforcing the belief. So next time you're in Russia, remember to keep your lips sealed indoors to avoid any bad luck. Number 2, Japan's obsession with the number 4. In Japan, the number 4 is avoided like it's haunted by debt collectors. That's because 4 sounds almost identical to the word for death in Japanese. Hospitals? Avoid it. Apartment floors? Skipped. Birthday cards with a 4 on them? You may as well just send a coffin with a bow on it. This superstition dates back to ancient times when the Japanese language was evolving. The similarity in pronunciation between 4 and death led to the number being considered extremely unlucky. Today, this belief still influences modern life. Offices, homes, and schools often skip the number 4 to avoid bad luck. Despite Japan's technological advancements, this age-old superstition remains deeply ingrained in the culture, blending the past with the present in a unique way. Even in religious practices, the number 4 is often avoided. Families visiting shrines and temples will steer clear of offerings or rituals involving the number 4. Schools teach children about this superstition from a young age, ensuring that the cultural significance of the number 4 is passed down through generations. Even calendars and important dates are sometimes adjusted to avoid the number 4, showing just how pervasive this belief is in everyday life. Interestingly, this superstition also extends to weddings. Couples often choose dates that do not include the number 4 to ensure a harmonious and prosperous marriage. And in funerals, the number 4 is meticulously avoided to prevent any additional misfortune from befalling the grieving family. This fascinating blend of ancient superstition and modern life makes Japan a unique tapestry of tradition and innovation, where even numbers hold profound significance. Number 3, India says don't cut your nails on Saturdays. Apparently, trimming your fingernails on Saturdays will anger the gods and ruin your finances. This belief is deeply rooted in Hindu culture, where Saturdays are dedicated to Shani Dev, the god of justice. Oh, and Tuesday and Thursday are also off-limits for haircuts and nail care. Many families perform specific rituals to appease Shani Dev and avoid bad luck. Hope you enjoy looking like a feral goblin until Monday rolls around. So next time you're in India, remember to plan your grooming schedule wisely. Number 4, never give clocks as gifts in China. Giving someone a clock in China basically means you want them dead. Why? Because giving a clock sounds like attending a funeral ritual. This superstition dates back to ancient times when the phrase giving a clock sounded like attending a funeral in Chinese. According to legend, a famous Chinese emperor once received a clock as a gift and died shortly after, cementing this belief. Happy birthday. Here's a countdown to your grave. The Chinese word for clock, zhong, sounds very similar to the word for end or death, zhong, which is why this superstition is taken so seriously. Even in modern times, many Chinese people avoid giving clocks as gifts to avoid any bad omens. This belief is deeply rooted in Chinese culture and is a fascinating example of how language and tradition intertwine. So, next time you're in China, remember to choose your gifts wisely and avoid clocks at all costs. Number 5. Iceland says don't mess with elves. Icelanders are super chill until you start bulldozing rocks where elves might live. Entire construction projects have been paused because a rock was believed to be home to the Huldufolk, hidden people. Can you imagine trying to explain that in a board meeting? Sorry, can't build the road. The elves are mad. The belief in elves, or Huldufolk, is deeply rooted in Icelandic culture and folklore. Many Icelanders will tell you stories of strange occurrences and accidents that happened when someone disturbed the elves. Some even say that the elves protect the land and bring good fortune to those who respect them. So next time you're in Iceland, be mindful of the rocks. You never know who might be living there. The belief in elves is celebrated in various festivals and traditions throughout the year. Parents often pass down these stories to their children, keeping the folklore alive. Even tour guides incorporate elf stories into their tours, adding a mystical element to the experience. Artists and writers are also inspired by these tales, creating beautiful works that capture the magic of the Huldufolk. Whether you believe in elves or not, there's no denying the enchanting allure they add to Iceland's already stunning landscape. Number 6. Turkey says don't chew gum at night. If you're in Turkey and you're smacking gum after dark, you're not chewing gum. You're chewing the flesh of the dead. Yes, the dead. This superstition dates back to ancient times when it was believed that evil spirits roamed the night. Chewing gum was thought to attract these spirits, turning the gum into the flesh of the deceased. Try not to think about that next time you reach for a stick of Orbit after 8 p.m. In some regions, people even avoid chewing gum entirely after sunset to respect this old belief. The belief is so ingrained in some communities that elders often share cautionary tales with the younger generation, ensuring the superstition lives on. So, if you ever find yourself in Turkey, remember to stash that gum away before the sun sets. Number 7. Italy and the cursed number 17. In Italy, the number 17 is considered cursed. Why? Because when written in Roman numerals, tartintin, it can be rearranged to spell vixi, which translates to I have lived, aka I'm dead, which is definitely not the vibe you want at your wedding, hotel room, or lottery ticket. This superstition dates back to ancient Rome, where the phrase vixi was often inscribed on tombstones. Over the centuries, the fear of the number 17 has persisted, with many Italians avoiding it in daily life. There are even famous stories of hotels skipping the 17th floor and people changing their wedding dates to avoid the number. In some regions, families go to great lengths to avoid the number 17, even in their daily routines. Schools sometimes teach children about the superstition, emphasizing its historical roots and cultural significance. Interestingly, the superstition even extends to sports, with some athletes avoiding the number on their jerseys. And in the world of gambling, many Italians steer clear of betting on the number 17, believing it brings bad luck. The superstition is also a popular topic during folklore festivals, where stories of the cursed number are shared and passed down through generations. Even in religious settings, the number 17 is often avoided, with some churches omitting it from hymnals and prayer books. Despite its ominous reputation, the number 17 continues to fascinate and inspire, appearing in art and literature as a symbol of Italy's rich cultural tapestry. Number 8. Nigeria says don't whistle at night either. Apparently, whistling at night in Nigeria invites evil spirits, like actual demons. This belief is deeply rooted in Nigerian folklore, where it's said that the spirits are drawn to the sound of whistling. Elders often share tales of how these spirits roam the night, looking for those who dare to whistle. It's a superstition that has been passed down through generations, blending fear with cultural identity. Who, I guess, just wander around waiting for a little tune to bust a move and possess your soul. Fun! In many Nigerian communities, the fear of these spirits is so strong that even children are taught from a young age to avoid whistling after dark. Parents often use this superstition as a way to keep their children safe and indoors at night. Despite the fear, nighttime in Nigeria is also filled with vibrant cultural activities, where music and dance play a significant role. But remember, no whistling. You wouldn't want to invite any uninvited guests to the party. Number 9, South Korea's fan death. This one's legendary. South Koreans believe that sleeping in a closed room with a fan on can kill you. The science? Non-existent. But the fear? Real. So they install timers on their fans. Because apparently fans have the power of a dementor after 11 p.m. This superstition is deeply rooted in South Korean culture, often passed down through generations. Some families even perform rituals to ward off the supposed dangers of fan death. The media has also played a role in perpetuating this belief, with occasional reports on fan death incidents. Despite the lack of scientific evidence, fan manufacturers in South Korea often include safety features to cater to these fears. The origins of this superstition are unclear, but it's believed to have roots in traditional Korean folklore. Interestingly, younger generations are starting to question and even mock this age-old belief, though it still holds sway over many. Whether you believe it or not, fan death remains a fascinating example of how cultural superstitions can shape everyday life. Number 10. Don't step over a child in Romania. If you step over a child in Romania, you'll stunt their growth. Literally. The belief is that stepping over them curses them to be short forever. This superstition dates back centuries, rooted in the idea that a child's growth could be magically hindered. Some legends even tell of famous figures who were cursed this way, forever remembered in local folklore. You want a lifelong grudge from a future short king? Go ahead and try it. In many Romanian families, this superstition is taken very seriously, especially during family gatherings and traditional celebrations. Elders often share stories of how this superstition has been passed down through generations, warning the young ones to be mindful. At folklore festivals, you might even hear tales of how this belief influenced local customs and traditions. To avoid the curse, some parents even lift their children over obstacles, ensuring no one accidentally steps over them. So next time you find yourself in Romania, remember this quirky superstition and watch your step. Number 11. Split pole equals split friendship in the U.S. This one's more common in the South, but if two people walking together let a pole or object come between them, it means bad luck for their friendship. You have to say bread and butter to cancel the curse. Because that makes sense, obviously. This superstition is deeply rooted in Southern culture, where community and relationships are highly valued. The idea is that allowing something to come between you and a friend symbolizes a rift or separation. Interestingly, some believe that saying bread and butter, which are two things that go well together, helps to reaffirm the bond and smooth over any potential discord. It's a quirky way to remind ourselves of the importance of staying connected and not letting trivial things come between us. So next time you're walking with a friend and a pole comes between you, remember to say bread and butter. It's a small gesture, but it keeps the bond strong and the friendship intact. Number 12. Brazil says don't put your purse on the floor. In Brazil, putting your purse on the ground is like telling the universe, take all my money, I don't want it. It's believed to drain your finances. This superstition has roots in African traditions brought over by slaves. So if you ever go to a Brazilian dinner party and toss your bag on the floor, don't be surprised if someone swoops in with the speed of a hawk and snatches it up like it's a toddler playing with fire. Many Brazilians also believe that keeping your purse elevated brings good luck and prosperity. So next time you're in Brazil, remember to keep your purse off the ground. It might just bring you a bit of extra luck. Number 13. Thailand warns you not to nap at dusk. Taking a nap at twilight in Thailand supposedly invites death to come knocking. This belief dates back to ancient times when it was thought that spirits roamed freely at dusk. Imagine dying because you took a 6:45 p.m. power nap. Not even the Grim Reaper would respect you for that one. Historical records mention that napping at this time could attract malevolent spirits. One famous story tells of a villager who never woke up after a dusk nap, believed to be taken by spirits. The superstition is so ingrained that even today, many Thai people avoid napping during this time. Instead, they engage in activities with family or friends to stay awake and avoid the spirits. Some even turn to meditation or prayer to protect themselves from any lurking dangers. Whether you believe in the superstition or not, it adds a fascinating layer to Thailand's rich cultural tapestry. And there you have it, 13 of the weirdest, wildest superstitions from around the globe. From knocking on wood to ward off evil spirits, to avoiding black cats for fear of bad luck, these beliefs have shaped cultures in fascinating ways. Are they irrational? Absolutely. But they also offer a glimpse into the human psyche and our need to make sense of the world. Do people still swear by them like gospel? You bet. Because deep down we're all a little superstitious. Or maybe just super ridiculous. But hey, don't judge too hard. You probably avoid walking under ladders, right? Yeah, thought so. These superstitions, while often seen as quirky or odd, are a testament to the rich tapestry of human culture and belief. So next time you find yourself knocking on wood or crossing your fingers, remember, you're part of a global tradition that spans centuries. These traditions, passed down through generations, connect us to our ancestors and their ways of understanding the world. They remind us that despite technological advancements, some things remain timeless. Superstitions are a fascinating blend of history, culture, and human nature. They show us that no matter how much we evolve, some beliefs stay with us, shaping our actions and thoughts. So embrace the quirks, laugh at the oddities, and cherish the connections these superstitions bring. After all, they make our world a little more magical and a lot more interesting. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these crazy superstitions, make sure to like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family. And let's spread the fun. Also, don't forget to share your own superstitions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay curious and see you in the next video.